Before cloud, companies used to spend lakhs on their servers and still their app used to get crash. Let me show you exactly why cloud was invented with a real story. So, in this video, we are going to understand one of the most important question, why cloud exists. Okay, and most important, why every company today is moving to cloud. Problem number one, cost. Companies buy servers for peak traffic, but 90% of the time those servers were still idle, right? Means you are buying huge servers, and maybe you must be requiring those servers, or that much amount of traffic is only coming to you on a special occasions, maybe on a weekend sales or a Christmas sales, and other time your server is just idle, right? This was one particular problem, because you're paying for whole amount of the servers which you're not using, right? The second problem was the maintenance. You needed a team to manage the servers, so companies were spending more time managing infrastructure than building products. This was a peak issue which companies used to face. So what changed in this case scenarios? If you go, cloud enters. So I'm teaching you in a simple manner. I'm not going to go and tap. Okay, I'll just explain you. So then companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft changed everything. They said, like, don't buy servers, just rent hours. Okay, so what used to happen, companies like GCP, AWS, Google, basically they used to have huge data centers, processing warehouses, where their system used to stay idle for longer time. So they started renting out their systems or processor. So just so they already build a massive data centers, right? And you use the small part of it. So why not just rent that small part for a few minutes or hours or whatever time you're using? So what they used to go do is, they used to rent your system. They started renting the system on the pricing or demand basis. So if the demand is rising, you will start using more RAM, more GPU power, or whatever hardware is required. And when demand is low, they will automatically shift this to a smaller system. Now here one understanding is very important. The computer or a PC which you are using, or laptop, it's also a small server, because it's having a dedicated RAM, it's having a dedicated graphics card, it's having a dedicated system OS installed in it. So it can be also treated as a server. Okay, just the issue here is you can't expand this whenever needed. So for now, if I'm processing a data, and it's maybe a 43 million rows I need to process. Now, processing this much data on 8 GB RAM on a computer, it's not enough. Your RAM will go out, and maybe your software will shut down, or whatever will happen. But same thing if you go into cloud and buy a server for maybe few hours, just need to train a model, and once your work is done, you pay for whatever time you use and get out. That's your work is done, right? So a simpler definition I will just tell you. If anyone asks you what is cloud, this cloud is equal to renting computer over the internet. So in simple terms, cloud computing means renting computers over the internet. Make it relatable. So just to just like you are stream movies instead of buying DVDs. Okay, companies use cloud instead of buying servers. So you must be knowing, before even the Netflix came into the picture, we used to buy CD, DVDs from the local shops, and you used to watch them, right? And slowly, when the cloud came into the picture, the Netflix came, Amazon Prime came into the picture, and they started streaming the movies directly to the cloud. So this happened just because of the cloud. Okay, so this was a game changer. You only pay for what you use. This is the biggest game changer. You only pay for what you use. So at 2 a.m. you must be having a low traffic. You use fewer resources, pay less. At 10 a.m. You must be having a higher traffic. You scale up, you pay more. No waste, no upfront cost, full flexible. This is what game changer system means. Right? Let's go to the next topic, which is GCP versus other. Keep short. So all cloud providers are similar, but Google platform is known for. So you might be asked, which cloud should I run? So everyone must be having this question. All cloud providers are similar, but Google platform, Google GCP, is known for the scale and performance. This is the most important. And then it powers it powers the products like YouTube, and which handles millions of users. Currently, all your YouTube data, it's all handled by GCP. Okay, so this is why we are learning GCP. So it was the most powerful amongst the all, and if it's just handling the millions of users, just imagine one platform handles a millions of users and never crashing. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. So we are at the 8th slide. So there are basically 3 types of clouds, which is public, uses servers like AWS, Google, and Azure. Then we have private servers, which you own your own servers, you have a full control, and a hybrid server, which is a mix of both. So basically, the mixed servers I usually often use web banks for security reasons, and yeah, private cloud is basically companies which need to keep their data private, which they don't like to go in the public. That data stays in a private cloud, and public cloud is open to all, right? So now we are closing the video. So now you understand what cloud was, why cloud was created. For convenience, it was created to solve real problems. So recap, just to why it was the cloud. Basically, cost problem it solved. First of all, it solved 3 problems basically. First one was cost problems, second was maintenance problem, and third was scalability. So these 3 problems are solved by cloud, which we are facing in our traditional servers, right? So in the next video, we'll actually create your first GCP project and start using cloud practically. I will also tell you how to set up a GCP account in it. Just to keep you guys ready, you will need one credit card or debit card, whatever it is, or even if you're using Google Pay, it's fine. You can use that also, because your money will not get deducted. You are getting a 90 days of free GCP access. You just need to authenticate once, and maybe if you don't don't require to use it further, you can just delete the access, and it's fine. Yeah. So see you in the other video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.